how are you today? I know you wanted me to talk about how these emerging technologies are breaking the barrier of physical boundaries. And I can see how things are emerging in last few decades. Going back some years, you have all seen that coming from mainframe, minis, client server, distributed computing, and now suddenly, if you look at the internet and the cloud computing has broken the physical boundaries. That's helping us to go global right from the day one. So my thoughts, my views, that any business is thinking today has to have the global vision. They need to think of how we should be able to address the need of all our global customers. May have cultural changes, may have language barriers, may have a lot of issues, but the vision should be we are addressing the global and we have to remove all physical barriers. Now think of Great Wall of China. That has always kept the huge physical boundaries, but does it really stopping us to do business even being here? We can do over the wire, over the internet, over the cloud, and that is the efficiency. That's the capability of the technology. Convergence is enabling us to do that. Most of the time, as you all observe, that using our smart devices, we are able to communicate to our near and dear ones over the phone with using internet Wi-Fi connections, with WhatsApp application, with Facebook application, with LinkedIn application and whatnot. And we are communicating for the benefit of our social communication, but putting the same in our business perspective, think of how we can be able to take to our advantage. Now that is the agility to break the physical boundaries, go global, and start looking at how we should be able to offer those applications to customers. Now, if I narrow down a specific to the business areas, the industry verticals, think of travel. Now, earlier we used to have the physical travel agencies, and they used to book our ticket, but are we looking at those anymore? These days, everything is taken over by Expedia and Travelocity. They have the online services where you can plan, book all your itinerary, tickets, accommodation, car, everything together, and you are doing across the globe. You don't have to physically be there to do your ticketing or the travel arrangement. Think of retail. Are you really going to get all things across? And give an example, when I was traveling just a few months back to India, I had already planned what I'm going to gift to my near and dear ones, place the order on Amazon. Amazon has already shipped the product before I could arrive there. Is it not something amazing in terms of the retail? And what is enabling us? Is the technology of cloud, internet, with all the collaborative framework and helping to solve the problem of retail delivery and whatnot. If you look at education, I cannot be enamored more than that. Now this technology we can use to our advantage to educate the near ones or the people who are deprived of the education. Sitting in the Silicon Valley, I'm so passionate about how we can transfer the knowledge which we have collectively and help those people who are not able to access that pool of knowledge, educate them via online education. Sal Khan out here has taken one step and he is educating masses with the use of video. Can't we use all those technology of social collaboration and the technology of smart devices, give them access through the phones or internet access through those, and we can do that. And most of the universities are now looking at delivering online educations. Healthcare. Are you not seeing that healthcare diagnostics, verification, validation of the lab reports are done remotely between the all experts? And that's amazing aspect of delivering the advantage of relying on the experts for things which we have not been accessible to. And that is the thing which we can solve the major problems in the healthcare arena, and we can be able to help treat and provide those kind of services to the patients were not be able to do in earlier days. Thinking about manufacturing, now we can be able to guide and we will be able to collaborate even remotely, supervise the manufacturing process. So the breaking the barrier of location, geography, or the walls of our confined houses is completely removed. We have to rely on these technologies to eliminate any barriers, eliminate any communication barriers, cultural gaps, and reach out to the masses to offer the right solutions across the board for, for the betterment. Businesses need to change and think of, again, if you are not able to bring the change, who will? We are today on the leadership stage where we are motivating others to follow our footsteps. And John, you'll agree with me that if we are enforcing something, we need to show by example. So again, agility is something we need to respond to change, which is taking place around us, and bringing innovation via collaboration. So we have to rely on the best of the breed across the community, across our landscape, and then help each other to bring some competitive change and help the masses for their better life.